Hi, welcome back to OD YouTube channel. My name is Paulo and I'm here again for another unboxing. Yes, I know, too many unboxings, but that's life. I received these from Kaweco and this is an exciting package to me because it has the newest release of the Kaweco brand. And so because it's that kind of stuff, kind of a Christmas stuff for me, I brought to the table this Victorinox winter edition. It's not a Christmas edition, it is a winter edition from a few years ago and I like it a lot. A little dirty with glue. But now let's open it and I'll show you the latest Kaweco release. And thank you, Kaweco, for sending me these for review. Okay, so here we have the box and we have here the information. Your package got packed by Nicole and we have Kaweco AL Sport Black here on this postcard. I'm not 100% sure that the white balance is completely okay, maybe a little warm, but that's the best I can do today. I have here my information about what they sent me. And now I see they sent me all kinds of nibs, and let's nice stickers, these white big ones, and we have this black paper that I really enjoy. So I'll take this out of the little box, put the box away, and let's see what we have here. I have to rip this because this paper cannot be opened in a very nice way, and inside we have another sticker. This one is a big one. We have the Kaweco, this postcard with the history of Kaweco, which I find very interesting, kind of a cartoonish thing, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Kaweco boxes. So let's pick them up and let's just try to wrap this a little bit, take this out of the way and hope I will not have my floor full of those little paper, black paper things that protect pens. So I have no information outside which pen is which, and so let's start. As I told you, this is the latest edition by Kaweco. It is released now in November 2023 and it is the 4th generation of Kaweco Art Sport. I like Kaweco Art Sport. It is one of my second Kaweco ever was a Kaweco Sport. I really like Kaweco Art Sport. I really like them, but they are very hard to find right now, the older editions. You can still find some of the generation 3, but the generation 1 they are impossible, and generation 2 they are also impossible. And even generation 3 there are some colors that you cannot find. I'm still trying to find the purple or violet one. If someone has one and wants to sell or knows about where I can get one, please let me know because I really need that one. It's the one that's missing in my collection. So let's see these. These are not really big news for anyone because by now the stores already have them and you can look at pictures at stores, and also some pictures have leaked before, although Kaweco always makes an embargo period, but some stores sometimes have some leaks about what is going to be released. So let's take a look and let's see. What I have to say previously is that this Kaweco Art Sport Generation 4 is made by 4 different pens. The first edition there were 4 pens, the second edition a lot more, I think 8. I'm not sure, I didn't make these statistics before, and the generation 3 maybe 12, I'm not completely sure, 13 or 12, I'm not sure, and this edition they are 4. I have a video about Kaweco Art Sport series, so you can check it. So let's start by opening one of those. I'll start with this one. I will zoom in a little bit, and let's take a look at this one. I don't know which one will be here, but we will see. Okay, it's an interesting one. I think they will all be interesting. I know some people, let me just adjust one of the lights I have here. So maybe I can have, let me see what can I do. Okay, so I have the light going over the table in a better way. So they come in the metal tins with the black sleeve, the black sticker, and the little thing with history of Kaweco and warranty. And here we have one of the pens. I was saying this is an interesting one because I'm really curious. Because this one is called Kaweco Art Sport, maybe it's written here, Art Sport Hickory Brown, and this color I would say is the same color as the Kaweco Art Sport Brown. Let's take a look. I have the Art Sport, not Art Sport Brown, Art Sport Amber, and I have the Art Sport Amber here. The engraving, let me see, I think the engraving is the same, Kaweco Art Sport Germany, and I would say that yes, the material is exactly the same. I would say, I cannot spot any difference, any real difference in the material, how it shines, the depth of the material. So I think they are really the same material. Now, this release has a fixed clip on the cap, and the older one, this is from generation 2, Kaweco Art Sport Amber, didn't have the clip. You can get one optional clip that you can slide, the nostalgia clip, which is this one, or the other one, the regular clip. So this one has the fixed clip, you cannot take it. I'm not sure if you can unscrew this and put it on, but it's not meant to be taken out. And so I would say the color is the same. There are some people criticizing this. I think I will make a video more in depth. I'm always promising videos and I'm not able to deliver them lately, but I think I really want to talk about it. Now that I'm looking to them, maybe this one is a little, let me overexpose a little bit the image, because I think this will help. And let's lock the exposure like this. So I think this one maybe is a little more red, but I'm not sure. It can be just individual difference between two pens because the materials are not completely homogeneous. So let me go back to this. Let me show you. This one has a fine nib. They have steel nibs, gold plated steel nibs, and now I should not mess them and not be able to, okay, I can understand which one is which, because this one I put one of those premium nibs that Kaweco came up with some time ago, and so I can really tell. This is not original nib of the Amber, this is the premium nib, so I can really tell them apart by that, but I would say they are very similar, or they are the same, I would say. Okay, about this, some people are talking that this should not be done because they are re-releasing the same color. What I would say is that people are very difficult to please, and I'm not criticizing anyone, just give me a minute. I will say that people are difficult to please because when Kaweco made the Art Sport series, some of the colors are really rare. This one was one of the rarest colors. It was from the older, from generation 1 and 2, this was the last that I got. This is really hard to find. This was really sought after, and they even released a Kaweco Dia 2 in Amber, kind of a limited edition. And this was very, very well received. So many people cried, please re-release this color. Okay, they did, and people may not like it because it's a re-release. Now I can see, when I overexposed it a little bit, I think we can see that there are small differences between the two colors. But very, very lightly. And are they really differences on the materials, or maybe it's just that this material is completely new and this is an older one? It has maybe... I'm sorry, I didn't check the date, but it has more than 10 years, so maybe this material is getting darker, I'm not sure. So, people, and I'm going all over the place with this. People try to say that Kaweco should make a new version, should re-release, and now that Kaweco re-released, some other people say they could go in a more original way. I think it goes both ways. Kaweco did re-release, but they couldn't re-release it exactly. Otherwise, people who had these for a very, very expensive price now would be very sad, because you can have these for around 125 euros. And I've seen these going for 500 euros. But it has this difference of the clip, so the edition is not really the same. And if you are a collector, maybe you want to have both, and then you may be a little bit annoyed because the color is the same. But then you can also decide not to get the new one because it's very similar to the old one. But if you are not a collector, you just love the color, now you have a new chance to have that color. So I think it's perfectly fair, and we should not criticize Kaweco by this move, I would say. Now, one thing that I would say is that this Art Sport has a fixed clip. From the modern versions, there is only one Kaweco pen with a fixed clip, one Kaweco Sport, which was the Kaweco Sport Lux, which is a model that I really like. This model is like any other regular Kaweco Sport, made of acrylic, also like this, the Art Sport, but it has the fixed clip and also a ring there, and I think the ring is very nice. So I think they went for a look that has a clip, and so it is different from the previous generation, but it's not the Kaweco Lux Sport or the Sport Lux. And I think that is a great idea, because I'm dreaming of the day they can make a re-release of the Lux Sport, and this way they didn't mix the lines. They just created a new variation for the Art Sport line. And I like that with... I think they are nicer with the ring there, but I understand the decision. I would love to have a yellow Kaweco Lux Sport as an exclusive OD edition, but that's not going to happen. Now, so this is the one of the colors, the hickory brown. Let's go for the next one. Sorry, because I talked a lot. And this one is a completely new one, so the same kind of stuff. And we have a blue pen here, and this one is a completely new color. We can say that this is, even if it is not exactly the same, it's very similar. This one is not similar to anything that was previously shown. This is interesting. This one has a chrome trim and regular color, a steel colored steel nib, but the same pen made of acrylic, so it has a different, you can find that it has a different feel to it. The engraving is the same, Kaweco Art Sport Germany, and it is a nice pen. Some people can say, but was there like a marbled blue. There were two. There were one, the first edition, which was the blues, but it has some swirls. It was more kind of a swirly than a stony look pen. And this one is the Kaweco Art Sport Lapis. And this lapis is a very different thing, because it has beautiful chatoyance, as you can see, but it is only blue. This is a blue and black. If you want to describe this pen, the kind of pattern is much more similar to this one. I would say they are the same patterns with different colors and different trims. The previous version from generation 2 of Kaweco Art Sport, the Lapis, had really different kind of blue. It's not the same, so this one you cannot say it's similar. Now let's see another one. I didn't want to come up with this one. I would prefer the... Okay, I will go first with the other one. Sorry about that. This is one that I'm very curious about, because this one... sorry, I forgot. This is called the Pebble Blue. Okay? This one, they sent me all with different nib sizes. This is the Mineral White, Kaweco Art Sport Mineral White. And this is one that is interesting because it received exactly the same critiques that the Art Sport Hickory Brown received for being similar to the Kaweco Art Sport Amber. And this one received the same critiques because it would be the same color as the Kaweco Art Sport Alabaster. Now, I want to see that this one has gold trim, this one has silver trim or chrome trim, but I would say that material is very, very similar. This one looks darker here because this one has a cartridge inside and this one doesn't. So it looks darker, but we can compare the caps just to look at them and put them by the light. And yes, maybe this one is a tiny bit, the newer one, maybe a tiny bit more transparent, but I'm not sure about that. I cannot really tell, but I would say that the material is the same. So this time again, these pens are the same. This is very beautiful. It's kind of snowy white thing. It looks like alabaster and it really makes that pen-like look very well. So this one, you can say that it's also a re-release of the same material. However, if you collect them, you will not lose the value of this one, because if the material is the same, the pen is not actually the same, so they are different variants. But yes, I would say that the material is exactly the same. I really like this one. I think it's very nice when you want to make some kind of wintry or Christmassy photos. It's very beautiful. So two of the colors are re-releases, one is completely original. And let's go for the final one, which is also it's completely original, and I decided to keep it to the end. So let's take out the generation 2 pens and just stick with the generation 4. And this one is called the Terrazza Art Sport Terrazzo. And this one is a very interesting one. I really like this. It reminds me something that I'm not sure what it is. It reminds me of something vintage, like some playing marbles or something like that. I can't really relate. I have to think more about it. Or some little rubber balls that would bounce when you drop them. Maybe that. I think it takes me back to my childhood. So this is a pen also with a gold trim. So you have two with gold trim and two with chrome trim, all with steel nibs, gold plated or not, depending on the color of the trim, and this is really, really original because there is no other material like this on Kaweco Sport pens. There really isn't. This is a material with no chatoyance, it's very, very flat, but at the same time with this kind of grayish brown and kind of a burnt sienna look and blue over a background that's not white. Let me show you. This is white. This is kind of an off-white thing. It's not white material. This is really nice. So we have the hickory brown, the pebble blue, mineral white, and terrazzo. And I think they are all very interesting. These two are not original at all. They are mostly interesting if you didn't get the two original ones. This one is completely new. It's a blue one. And you can find it interesting or not. I think it's kind of interesting. It has some chatoyance, which is very common in many Kaweco Art Sports. And then you have this one, which is very flat, but with a very interesting old pattern. Which is my favorite? I have no doubt. I would say that my favorite color of all of them is the mineral white, but I already had the alabaster, so I will stick with this one. I would say that my favorite of these, the one that surprises me the most, is this one. I really, really, really enjoy this pattern. It's really completely different. So for around 125 euros you can get each one of these pens. They are already on stores. I'm not sure if they are shipped. They are being shipped already. I'm not sure about that, but you can check them on the stores. They are there, and I really like. I think this is very interesting, and it's very fun to have 4 new pens on the Kaweco Art Sport. And I think in that way Kaweco is always trying to create more things for collectors, and I think they are keeping us interested because they're making these pens, but they also make like the original model, the original 060 or the original which is the other number 250, one with the big nib and the other one with the small nib. They have the Dia 2, they have some other models to complement these ones, but they are still working a lot on Kaweco. Of course, they are almost the same model. This is a new variation with a fixed clip, but without the little ring of the sport looks, but I really enjoy them. I thank Kaweco for sending me these pens. I love them, and I'm not saying this because Kaweco sent me these pens. Kaweco sends me the pens because I already have a YouTube channel and I was already quite crazy about collecting Kawecos. So they think I'm just a good way to show the pens, and I'm telling what I really think about these and being honest if they are re-releases or not. And I think that the biggest contribute I can give to the Kaweco users and collectors community is to say that, look, I have more to compare. This color is the same. If you don't need that color, you don't need that one, because it's almost the same with these are two completely new, and I think that is my contribute. I really enjoy Kaweco pens. It's my own passion. It's not because they sent me this stuff. So I thought I should make that disclaimer. So thank you a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is helpful. I like this one. I really do like this one. So don't forget, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and share these with some other people that you may know that they may be interested in Kaweco Sport, but they don't know if they should buy it. I think this one is a very, very nice Christmas gift. I like it. I really like it. So enough for today. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.